Pella make up the inside pair. At the guards, Young and Herter. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. And for the Wizards, in the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Harrell's in at the 5 down low. And this is the time of year when teams can start to lose, Brent, their focus just a little bit. How tough you think it is to stay motivated at this stage of the long season?
Well, depending on where you are in the standings, that motivation should kick in about the competitiveness to play in the postseason. But this is a reflection of the character of your team. And I think a lot of front offices and coaching staffs are really tuned into how are guys approaching this part of the year. Are they still attacking? Are they still relying on what we've taught in the training camp and our fundamentals? They start losing sight of that. The last half of your season could be tough.
Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Beal taking his time here. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And it's clear how confident Beal is. The closer he gets, the more his eyes light up trying to score.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now here's Beal. Not a lot of room. Harrell setting the pick for Beal. Top of the key. And he hits the jump shot. Beal's got his second basket of the night.
Determined to produce. Beal plays with such desire on offense, always searching for the next shot.
In the corner, Herter with it. Pass to Reddish. Shot clock at 6. Collins wide open, he fires. Atlanta again missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Kuzma outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Spins. Kuzma can't get it to go. Hawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Caldwell-Pope on the wing. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Reddish kicks to Young. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
Now here's Beal. He's covered closely. It's Beal on the wing. Rebound by the Hawks.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Young's shot is good.
How about Trae Young? Even when he's bodied up there, finds a way to collect more points.
Here's Beal. And that one, good. Beal's got 6.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Young from outside. Again, Young missing.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Young against Beal. Dinwiddie outside. Beal drives in, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 8 points for him.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact. With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
It's Beal on the wing. No good from outside. The Hawks trail by 4. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
The next step for Trae Young is just having that ability to focus on the defensive end and make some impact plays there.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Corky Dangs checked in for Capella. Molinari comes in for John Collins. Solomon Hill is checked in for Reddish. The Williams is subbed in for Kevin Huerter. And the rejection by Jang. Young from deep three-point range. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Wizards lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Well, has 4 brothers who played football. So, how did he settle on basketball?
Mom said in high school, whoever recruited me first, basketball, football is what we stuck with. So, it was basketball.
Simple. And it seems like it worked out for him.
No question. And his mother coached him up. So, some all-around sports talent in the Beal family.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
They've got Daniel Gafford. Avdia out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Neto in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Hill. The 10-footer finds the target. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
That's a good-looking jump shot from Hill. When given room to shoot, he will not hesitate.
There's Tennis, the pass to Gafford. Tries the spin move. From 10 feet out, and that one hits back iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And the rejection by Gafford. And he gets it back. Williams for 3. Avdia with the rebound. The Wizards with the lead.
And Lou Williams, always a threat off the bench, has had the right mindset for playing 6-man really his whole career.
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season that takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams.
All right, coming on the court, make some noise. First score, Wizards Kansas.
Getting ready to come in for Washington. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Caldwell Pope comes in for Avdia. Bradley Beal's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Raul Neto. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jen. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Reddish, he's checked in for Solomon Hill. And Trae Young subbed in for Wright. Here's Beal going inside. Plays it up and picks it in. Beal's got 10 points.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whoever he's facing.
Caldwell Pope finds Beal.
2 minutes.
The 17-footer. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Let's take a look at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. These guys have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Clint Capella on top.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Beal. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. 12 points for him.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Man, he should get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Young fires away from outside. The Hawks again can't hit. Bertans finds Caldwell Pope. Takes a three. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. The Hawks trail by 5. Young outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 11 points.
Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
Beal against Williams. Beal the pass to Dinwiddie. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Beal from long range. No good that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Washington out in front, up 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
Come one, come all. And for that matchup with the Pacers, going into this one as a slight favorite, I think some of the individual matchups favor them, but you win as a team. And if you rely too heavily on
All right, moving on to the first half. And guys, Bradley Beal has been putting on a show.
The defense is...
And we hope you've enjoyed the...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for Atlanta, at the guard positions, Young and Herter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper, but was strong as an ox and found angles to finish.
The Hawks trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Kuzma with it. He's picked up by Collins. Kuzma can't get it to go. And like the great Zebo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Craig, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his leaping ability. Harrell's more of a dunker, quite honestly, but he also displays that soft touch inside.
It's Young on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Young's shot is off.
Not a way to get out of the funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Caldwell Pope pass to Harrell. Beal from long range. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Beal up top. He's got 14. Rebounded by the Hawks. Cabela's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Herter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Herter's got his first 3 points of the game.
The big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Dinwiddie attacking. Now the dish to Harrell. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside Beal. Pulls it from 20. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Kuzma outside. There's the 3. Hands it from downtown.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Dinwiddie against Young. In the corner. Herter with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Beal against Young. Looking to end his cold spell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Hill. Avdia comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kisper's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Dinwiddie. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Raul Neto's checked in for Washington. He's perfect from the line this time.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Atlanta again missing. Wizards leading by 9. And it's Beal in the corner. Spins. Goes up on the wing, and he gets the bucket. Beal's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to.
Here's Wright. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Williams against Beal. The 19-foot shot. Another one falls for Washington.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Beal, and he uses the glass on the layup. Beal's got 24 points.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
The Hawks trail by 12. Sees the alley-oop. Driving in. And he can't bank that one in. He got it up. The shot, no good. And so it's the Washington Wizards enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Defensively. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Avdia. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Kispert. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game, one in each half.
Here's Kispert, and no good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip, and the shot goes in.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Pass to Harrell. Inside. Double team on Holiday. And Capella sends it back. And he recovers it. 4 on the clock. Here's Harrell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For the Wizards, Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Abdia. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kispert. The Hawks trail by 7. Young outside. Drives to the hoop. Yep, that one goes in there. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Dinwiddie with some big shoes to fill. Steps into the vacancy. Westbrook left with the Wizards. Washington targeted Dinwiddie early in free agency.
Washington making some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Bertans, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Young against Dinwiddie. Shoots the 3. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. Hits it from three-point range. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Young finds Collins. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
It's Beal on the wing. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Shot from 12. And Washington again with the bucket.
And this is Beal's role. He's out here to score the ball. And he does it at a high rate.
That bucket in no time at all. Young's got 21.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint. Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Young determined on that play there. The foul not keeping him from getting up the shot.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so Young nails them both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
A drive by Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Deep. Herter, no good. Wizards leading by 8. Outside, Beal. And again, Washington with the triple.
And this is his bread and butter. Give Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
Young's shot is good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Good in the shot.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Wizards.
Look at their number of assists.
you know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Bradley Beal.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Outside Holiday. He can't get that one. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 11. Williams for 3. And the rejection by Gafford. With the drive. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Gallinari. And here is Williams.
Wizards foul. Corey Kispert. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Gets the first, and that brings them to within 10.
What sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
Now, here's Kispert. It drops.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Guys, thanks. Kyle Kuzma, congrats on the win. What were you able to do successfully tonight?
I think as a team collectively, we just got stops and we kind of found a rhythm on offense, and I think we just got it done like that.
Well, that rhythm led to a W, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Bradley Beal.